Today, we are talking about how to improve your sleep. This video is a part of my free medicine series, which is a series where I delve into free practices that can greatly improve your quality of life and your overall health. Many people struggle with their sleep pattern and don't get enough sleep at night, and this can affect so many things. It can affect your health greatly, it can affect your quality of life, and it can affect your ability to do the things you want to do. It's also such a frustrating thing not being able to fall asleep at night. So I'm going to list some things that you can do throughout the day that will help you improve your relationship with sleep and therefore improve your life. First things first, make sure you get natural light right away when you wake up in the morning. Ideally, this means going outside for about 10 to 15 minutes soon after waking up. But if you're only able to stand in front of a window, do what you can to get natural light on your body. This will signal to your hormones that it's daytime, which will boost your serotonin. We live in a world of artificial lighting, and this is really throwing off our bodies and our natural circadian rhythm. Our bodies use light to tell what time of day it is, and because of the natural lighting that we have in our world, our bodies are confused and they don't know what time of day it is. So when you wake up and you immediately turn on all your big bright lights, your body thinks it's like the middle of the day, and it just really throws everything off. So along with trying to get natural light right away in the morning, try to avoid artificial lighting and screens if possible. It's also important to try to be in sunlight throughout the day. And I know a lot of people work in offices and it's not really possible for them to go outside throughout their day. But again, even standing in front of a window, just doing what you can to get natural lighting on you so your body understands what time of day it is. Eat breakfast. Breakfast is a very important meal, and it plays a big role in ensuring our blood sugar, insulin, and cortisol levels are where they should be. These three things can greatly contribute to messing up sleep at night, so it's important that we're eating breakfast and that we're eating the right types of food. Our breakfast should be made up of a combination of quality protein, complex carbs, and quality fats. The time of day that you choose to drink your coffee is another thing that can greatly contribute to your sleep problems at night. Personally, I avoid coffee altogether. I try to avoid caffeine as a whole, but I know this is very unrealistic for some people, especially people who are struggling with their sleep. So make sure you're drinking your coffee after breakfast. Don't have it be the first thing you consume in the day. That's really bad for you. And make sure you have your last cup by 11 a.m. Eat mineral-rich foods. This is important for so many things, not just sleep. Food is truly one of the greatest medicines there is, and it should be the first thing we consider when trying to work on our health. What we put in our bodies on a daily basis matters so much and affects so many things, including quality of sleep. So we should try to eat mineral-rich foods that have magnesium, calcium, iron, zinc, all the minerals that our bodies need in order to truly thrive and be healthy. We should strive to eat whole foods when possible and avoid processed, overly sugary, salty foods. And when possible, we should try to eat locally grown produce. Farmers markets are our friends, and although it can be expensive to buy healthy whole foods, I think oftentimes there are areas of our life that we could cut back on financially and put the money into eating better food, something that matters so much for our overall health. Be conscious about your dinner. Americans, especially, are so obsessed with having dessert after dinner. We love dessert. And don't get me wrong, I love sweet food. It's like my biggest weakness. But it's actually really bad for us to have a dessert high in sugar so close to going to bed. So it's best to opt for fruit or something with low sugar and to try to be done eating for the day 2 to 3 hours before going to sleep. Calm your nervous system. I struggle with this, and I'm sure many other people do as well. I try to go from watching TV to washing dishes to being on my phone to immediately laying down and expecting myself to be able to fall asleep. And this is just unrealistic. When you go from doing something that requires so much mental focus and energy to then trying to go to sleep, your body doesn't understand what's going on. So it's best to do something that signals to your body that it's time to relax and wind down and eventually go to sleep. This could be meditating, doing some yoga, reading a fictional book, reflecting on gratitude, anything that calms you down and helps you prepare to go to sleep. Get the temperature right in your room. It's best to sleep in a cooler room. This is what our bodies are used to and respond best to. Also, try to sleep in as dark of a room as possible. Again, our bodies use light to determine what time of day it is, and many of us live in cities where there are street lights outside beaming through our windows at all hours of the night. So this can really confuse our bodies and throw off our sleep patterns. It's a good idea to get some blackout curtains or even an eye mask, something that enables you to block out the light and sleep in as much darkness as possible. It's also a good idea to dim the lights in your house and switch to candlelight or red lights 2 to 3 hours before going to bed so that your body starts to understand that it's getting late now and it's time to go to sleep soon. Some other things that can help with sleep problems are supplements. Magnesium and calcium are good ones. I take magnesium, and it's important to take it after you're done with your tasks for the day when you're starting to wind down. Lavender essential oil can be really helpful as well, whether you want to put it in a diffuser or on your pajama shirt or on your blankets. And certain herbs such as kava, passion flower, and magnolia can be very helpful as well. This video was inspired by the Holistic Health Podcast, episode 19, so check that out if you want a more in-depth explanation of all these tips. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the best with improving your sleep.